everyone, I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about the new Covergirl collection. I am like low-key, not even low-key, so shook and humbled. So a few days ago, like a ginormous PR package came to my door, and it is the entire Covergirl collection. It's like literally too big to even fit in the screen. It's like so big, so big, so big. This is what I'm talking about. This is how big the package is. Like, I cannot even carry it. And then in every single one of those drawers, oh my god, in every single one of those drawers there's like tons of product for lips, eyes and skin. So I know it's festival season, Coachella just ended, and there are so many events that I know you guys will be going to during the season, so I hope that this look inspires you, as well as tells you just a little bit about the products that you can be expecting from Covergirl in the next few weeks and that are in stores right now. If you're interested in makeup tutorials and product reviews, then this would be a great time to subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I am going to be doing notification bell shoutouts, so make sure that your notification bell is on. But without further ado, let's get into the video. For foundation today, I'm starting with the Ordinary Skincare Foundation. It's a great foundation. I will review it in a separate video, and I posted an Instagram look on this as well if you want to see how I did all of that. And this is the first drawer, the skincare drawer of the Covergirl stuff. So I'm starting with the concealer. This concealer is kind of one of those twist top ones, similar to the MAC Prep and Prime or the YSL Touche Eclat. I actually really liked the consistency of this concealer. It was very lightweight and super easy to blend out, which you will see in a minute. I'm using a NYX blending sponge, which works really great. You'll notice that as I'm blending this out, my concealer is a little bit light, but everything ends up balancing in the end as well. My biggest suggestion is to have a little bit of foundation left over on your sponge, so as you're blending it out, it really just mixes together and gives you a really skin-like effect. Blending is key, so even though I edit out a lot of the blending part, just note that I blend for quite a while until I can get it as seamless as possible. This concealer was super easy to blend, and then I just went ahead and set it with Laura Mercier. So this is one of the Covergirl powders, but the Covergirl powders did not come in my shade. It would have been great if there was a pressed powder that was actually matched to my complexion. Hey guys, so I was actually just going to make this a voiceover, but I just wanted to make a comment on the skincare so far. I put one of the Covergirl powders on, and they just, I guess what happened is that they didn't create a powder for my complexion, and so when I tried to put this over this area, I feel like it was like pulling up my foundation. Now I am using a brand new foundation, the Ordinary foundation, which I don't usually use, so it could be a combination of those two things. But to combat it, I just went back into my Studio Fix, because I know I can trust this and it never fails, just to give me more coverage and just to fix like kind of the mess. But I think you kind of saw in the process. And this collection, this new spring collection, didn't come with a setting powder, so I just used my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm not like super happy with the skin at the moment, but we're going to keep going. There's plenty of really great looking products that I'm excited to try out, so we'll see how this goes. So now I'm gonna see if I can add some highlight using these Vitalist glows. Now I don't know if it's a good idea to go back in with glow, even though after we had problems with the skin, but I'm just dipping like the back of my nail into this, and I'm gonna swatch this so you can see. It looks like it's really pretty. Wow, that glow is gorgeous. I'm gonna see if I can take some of this on my beauty blender and see what happens. But I mean, like even this color specifically, I think this is, just gonna pick some of this out. Looks super glowy. Maybe I'll just take like this brush and see what happens. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take some on my finger, see if I can just warm it into the skin. So it's a cream to powder highlight, and it just looks so pretty. I think maybe I don't know how to apply this. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it just gives you like a very pretty natural glow. I took the bronzy shades. I want to see what happens if I take this really gold shade. That's really pretty. Wow. Okay, this highlighter is like a little bit difficult to apply for me. I think the easiest way is probably really, like I thought in the beginning, to go in with a beauty blender, but once it's on, it's very, very beautiful. I've never used CoverGirl highlighters before, so I am pretty impressed. I have a combination of 3 colors right now. It's the Vitalist Healthy Glows in number 5, number 4, and I believe number 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour as usual with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. So then I'm going to pick this Vitalist Healthy Glow up. I'm going to add some highlight to my nose. Then I guess when I put it on my nose, you have to be really careful because it actually removed some product off my nose. Okay, so I went ahead and continued highlighting my face and added some blusher, which were from the Jenny Jenkins and Black Up line, and then the blushes from the new Morphe blushes that just dropped in April, on the 14th of April, the 12th of April, something like that. So now I'm going to just spray my face before I continue, and for that I'm using the CoverGirl Look Lock Up All Day Setting Mist. Wow, this stuff smells bomb. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I don't know what it smells like, but I'm obsessed. Oh my gosh. Cucumber, that's the smell. It smells like cucumber. So now I'm moving on to eyes, and I'm going to use products from this section over here. We have some mascara, some brow products, some of the Katy Perry eyeshadow palettes, and more brow products over here as well. I changed my top because of Instagram. I'm filming this in separate videos on Instagram actually. So moving on, we're going to do our brows, and for that I'm using 2 products, or 3 products, a combination of these CoverGirl brow pomades, as well as this ultra fine brow pencil. So moving on to the eyes, I'm using both Katy Kat palettes, the Cool Cat and the Hot Cat palette. So I'm starting with the dark brown as my transition color. I did not set my eyelid primer, or actually the concealer that I used, because I'm just trying that like technique that I see on like every British makeup artist vlog, is that they don't set their eyeshadow base for more pigmented eyeshadows. I actually want to make a separate video on that, and it actually worked really well. I was very impressed at the pigmentation and how easy everything was to blend. So there you saw I took that transition color as well, so I could blend it out, and it blended like a dream. And now picking up this deep blue shade, I'm just patting this on to my lid. We are doing a halo eye with like a, I guess like a half cut crease. I don't even know what to call it, and it's just like so easy. I'm barely really touching or having to do much. The product is just doing its thing. So I was very impressed at how vibrant and pigmented these colors were. And there I'm just defining the center of my halo eye with more concealer. I used the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer for that, and I'm picking up that shade to put in the center just to create that kind of spotlight in the middle. And I'm just going back in with that blue to make sure everything is blended at the edges. And then I picked up that lighter shade just to further highlight that centerpiece. And now you can see me picking up a pencil brush, and I just went in with that black eyeshadow, and I'm just defining the crease pretty much. I think this is a great trick just to make sure that your halo eye is even more defined and to add more depth to your look. Now I'm just picking up the CoverGirl liner. I'm not doing a wing liner today because it's just a stunning halo eye, so I'm just lining the base. I'm picking up this Katy Kat glass, and I'm not using it for my lips today. I'm using it on my lower lash line, almost like an eyeshadow base, but it's this really vibrant pink color. So I'm running that along my bottom lash line, and then I'm just going to take some transition colors and buff that out. So now I'm just taking more of those shadow shades and finishing up the eye look, highlighting my inner corner and all that good stuff. For mascara, I'm just using the Peacock Flare Mascara, and then these Morphe lashes, which I absolutely love. This is in the style Posh. And then for my lipstick, I'm using this bright pink shade, which I don't usually wear pink lipstick, but I want it to be a little more adventurous than usual. You can leave it like just this pink if you like, but I wanted to create a little bit of a more subtle look. So I added the second color and then went over it with one of the Katy Cat glosses as well. And this is the final look. I think it's perfect for summer and festival season, and I added a flower crown as well because I wanted to get into the spirit of things. So guys, I wanted to do a PR unboxing because this is definitely not something that happens to me every day, like receiving a full collection like this is like pretty insane. So I'm just going to point out so you guys can see what the actual products are, starting with the drawer that says lips. So in this drawer, there are all the Katy Perry lip glosses. So they are, I would say, quite pigmented, and they're not like a super high shine gloss, although they do reflect really beautifully, and it does give quite a bit of coverage. So these are very pigmented. Here's another one that is more opaque as well. Oops. So you can see, you can just wear that as a color by itself. I think something that would be interesting and something I'm not really used to wearing is a color like this blue over here, but hey, maybe I will be a little bit more adventurous this season. So that's what the blue looks like. So moving on to the Queen Collection shade, the first one I'm swatching is like the lightest or nude one, the color Rebel. Then next I'm going to swatch the color Bay, which I literally cannot wait to wear. It looks so fiery. Like, look at that color. It's like a perfect summertime lip. And then the last shade that I'm going to swatch is called LBD. Wow. So these are pretty buildable colors. They do dry down matte. Transfer proof, there's absolutely nothing that will come off, and they're very lightweight, so you can build these up or mix the colors and they will blend pretty nicely while they're still wet. Okay, so moving on to the eyes, we have some brow products over here. These are brow pomades and then some brow pencils. We have two of these Katy Perry eyeshadow palettes, as well as this regular Covergirl eyeshadow palette, and then towards the end here we have some liquid liners and some mascaras. Now the things that I'm going to swatch right now are the Katy Cat palettes. Like what I have on my eyes is this blue right now, and I just dip my finger into this palette and look how pigmented that is. And I'm going to try the purple right next to it so you can see. Like, it's so crazy pigmented. Try this like duochrome looking highlighter, which is this color. It's a rarity to find drugstore shadows that are this pigmented. Usually you have to build them up to get them like this, but it's not often that I find something that I can just walk into a CVS and pick up that is this pigmented. So I'm very impressed by that. Okay, in terms of the brow pencils and the pomades you'll have seen in the video, it's probably my favorite product of the collection, and I'm very particular with my brows, so I guess it says a lot about the product, or me, or something, I don't know. And the last section here is skin. So we have a Lock-It setting powder, and then we have some concealers, some powders, and some highlighters on this end. So I really did enjoy these Vitalist Healthy Glow highlighters. I was a little bit weird because I didn't understand fully how to use them. You can see I've already dipped into them, but I did realize if I just pick it up with the back of my hand, you'll see here it's like a little pomade, but it dries down. I guess it goes cream to powder, and they're very, very pigmented highlighters. The only thing that I for sure did not agree with my skin was these face powders, just because they don't have a powder that is for my complexion, but hopefully, which is the battle with like every other drugstore brand, they'll expand their line and incorporate deep, darker skin tones so that we can benefit from the same of this collection. The last products were the concealers, which I have not looked online to see if these are if there are more than 6 concealers, but if there are only 6 concealers, this definitely is not going to accommodate for my deeper, darker skin girls, because this concealer was like, it was okay. Like I like a bright under eye, so it worked. But generally, especially for like those days where you just want to like touch up a little bit and go, like it definitely was not going to be a product that was going to work. It definitely blended out fine. Like I didn't see any problems with it. It's not full coverage, it's maybe like light to medium coverage, and I am a full coverage girl, but I still enjoyed the way that the product worked. I wasn't expecting it to do something that it didn't claim to do. So with that being said, concealer was fine. My favorite thing was the all day setting mist, which is the Look Lockup. This product, like, it's too soon to tell if it like did anything about setting my face or keeping my makeup on for longer than it usually does stay on, but it smells so good. Like there's cucumber in it. I was trying to read the ingredients to be like, what does that smell? And it's cucumber fruit extract, and I was like salivating like as I sprayed my face. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it just feels good. I like having products, like I don't usually like a lot of fragrance in products, but with something like a setting spray, I do appreciate a little bit of fragrance, and it just, I don't know, it makes you feel good, and just puts you in a good mood as part of your get ready with me, your routine in the morning. Definitely pick this up if you love setting sprays, if you love like cucumber. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. And the last thing that I wanted to say is just a big thank you to Covergirl for sending this PR package. It means so much to me. I am definitely a micro influencer. I'm not somebody who gets the most views or the most reposted content, but I'm super passionate about what I do. I'm super passionate about just like makeup and inspiring people. It's just so gratifying when you have a company of that status recognize your work and send you PR with like cool video in it and all of that. It really just like didn't make my day, my week, it made my month. Like it's such a marker in my career, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget the day that I received that PR package, because I think that it marked like the beginning of some really beautiful things. So yeah, if you are a creator out there and you're somebody who's just like recently started your channel and you just wonder if it's like, is it too late to be on YouTube? Is it too late to create content? Is it like, are you ever going to get to a point where you are getting sent like PR from brands and stuff? Just know that I was in the same position, and I'm still like a very small influencer, and I just want you to know that it's not something that's unreachable. You just have to work hard. You have to reach out to brands sometimes. I know a lot of influencers are like, oh, I never reached out, I just waited until they sent me stuff. I don't really believe in that. I think that if you want something, you go and you get it. You know, if you really want to go out there and pursue beauty and pursue social media, it's something that you have to go and grab, otherwise you'll get lost in the crowd. So don't hesitate, don't be shy. I just want to encourage you to keep going if this is something that you're passionate about and that you love. And that's everything that I have to say to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, as well as subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And remember, don't let anybody dim your glitter. Bye.